reverse. Shut up. Sorry, you ever wear a bathing suit because you ran out of anything underwear? I just can't. You know what I love is boxer briefs, because my body's not built for briefs or boxers. Because I have, like, briefs are made for a guy with a normal body. He's got one leg here and a whole other leg over here, and a nice area where the briefs just tuck up. But this is a fucking mess right here. This is like just mashed together, stingy. This looks like a pig's ass when I'm naked right here. This looks like a pig's. Even my dick is curly like the tail. This actually looks like a pig's ass. And when I wear briefs, they just kind of flutter out my dick and balls. Like, look at her, dick and balls. It's horrible. And then boxers just let everything flap around too much, and I get all clammy, and I always just have water. Like a quarter cup of water hovering around my asshole somehow, impossibly. I'm not in good shape. I have, like, just, look at this shit. This is just fucked up. This is definitely not regulation army belly right here. This is not okay. It felt like an old tit about a month ago, and it's just... The worst part is this, because, like, when I'm in the shower, I gotta cut in when I get down there. I gotta shut forward. I'm gonna go up and in, or I miss it. And I have tits now. I have tits, which is not, well, I'm 40 years old, and when you get, as a man, when you get tits, that's a fucked up moment in your life. That's when you just catch them, you're leaving the shower, what the fuck? I weigh 240 pounds, which is not how much, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to weigh 240. No doctor would tell you that your optimum weight is your age plus 200. There's no way. My doctor asked me about my eating habits. He goes, so how many meals and how many bowel movements a day? I'm like, I don't know, it's a fucking blur. I have no idea. I'm shitting and eating all day. Food in my face and fucking it comes rocketing out my ass. I don't have any, every shit is an emergency. Does that give me some indication of eating habits? Never had a shit in my life where I'm like, yeah, maybe right now. It's always like, fuck, get out of there! So the doctor says, okay, so, well, how far into each meal do you feel full and stop eating? I'm like, I'll stop eating when I'm full. The meal is not over when I'm full. The meal is over when I hate myself. That's when I stop. I guess normal people hit this point in the meal where they're like, that's all the nutrition I required? I will cease intake now. I don't stop till I'm like, why the fuck did I go? You know those meals that wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Your body's like, dude, I need help digesting this. This is no longer involuntary physical function. You need to concentrate on breaking this shit down. The other day I had a Cinnabon. You know what a Cinnabon is? They have Cinnabon in Baghdad. You know the war's going well when they got Cinnabon in fucking Baghdad. That's the sign that America's really here. When we bring Cinnabon. A Cinnabon, for those of you who have self-respect and just walk right by shit like that, a Cinnabon is a 6-foot-high cinnamon swirl cake made for one sad, fat man. And it comes with a little tub of jizzy hot syrup that you're supposed to put. It's hot cum. What else could that possibly be? Because we'll say it, we don't give a shit. Yeah, give me a fat faggotry, please. Yeah, with a hot cum. Dude, I don't care. What do you think, I have integrity? I'm buying a Cinnabon. I'm buying a Cinnabon at the airport that I arrived at. Do you understand why that's more disgusting? See, when you're at your departure airport, you can buy bad food. You're like, yeah, I gotta eat. I might be trapped in the sky forever. I gotta get something to eat. But now I fucking landed. And I'm 15 minutes from my house. And I'm sitting there eating a and it was shitty. It wasn't even good. It was the last one. The guy's about to take the tray and they're closing. I'm like, fucking give me that. And he's like, he didn't want it. He's like, it's very bad. The tool, please don't bite. And I was like, dude, I'm eating that. You decide if we're gonna be in the paper tomorrow, but that shit's going to my face. Just give me the cheese. Cheers. I was talking to a friend of mine who's an idiot. You ever have a friend who's just a fucking idiot? My friend, he was having sex with this girl. He told me about it. He said he wanted to go all night, right? So he goes, so I want to have a lot of sex with her, so I'm going to drink a lot of milk. I was like, who told you that those two things are connected? And he says, no, it makes sense, because if you drink milk, you can come more. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, no, look at milk. This guy actually thinks that that's how your body works. Like, you run out of cum, and your body finds milk and goes, oh, then fucking use that, it's perfect. Use that, that's so close. Just add a little salt and warm it up and shoot it right up. Shoot it all over his cat's face, whatever he was doing.
Oh my god.
I'll come with my cat's face. I don't care. She's gonna watch. She's gonna get a face full of cum. She knows that. It's her fault. She's smart enough. Come on my cat's face once, shame on me. Let's see if I can clean it up a little bit. I'm broke. Anybody else broke? I looked at my bank balance. Here's what I love about the bank, right? I had $20 in the bank. Okay, that's all I had, and they decided that I didn't have enough money, so they charged me money for not having enough money. Do you know that it costs money to be fucking poor now? They charged me $15 for only having $20. So then I had $5. And having $5 in the bank is fucked up because it's so little, they won't even give it to you. You can't get it out. You can't go in the bank because you're open for like 10 seconds, and then they fucking close. So you can like visit your $5 and look at it, but you can't get it out. And then they charged me another $15 for only having $5. So then I had -10. -10, that means I don't even have no money. Like, I wish I had nothing, but I don't have that much. I have less than not anything. I can't afford something that doesn't cost anything. I can't afford it. Somebody says, take this as free. Fuck, I can't afford it. But it costs nothing. That's more than I have. I'm gonna raise $10 to be fucking broke. I was walking around the, whatever fucking place, doesn't matter because I'm lying, but I was walking around the base, and I saw these two guys talking, and one guy was just being a guy. You know when you see a guy with his guy friends, and he's just fucking, yeah, just be a fucking guy. Like, what is that? That can't be real. Does this guy wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to take a piss, and he's like, but I was watching him, and he did a gesture that a lot of guys like to use. He did that, you know, one guy goes, yeah, right. And does that thing. And it made me wonder, what if there was a guy who, whenever he does that, he has to finish? Like, a guy who works in an office, hey, is Bill here yet? Yeah, like he's at right time. That dude's always laying down straight. That's always a weird moment in a guy's life, right after you come and you're like, what the fuck have I been doing? Oh shit, where am I? You're like the Incredible Hulk coming back down, like, oh. My clothes are ripped and there's a dead guy here.